Not so long ago, Porsche tinkered with the format for the 911, introducing turbocharging to all models and, in our eyes at least, removing a little of the magic surrounding one of our favourite sports cars. Well, hold the front page, because if the 911 is one of our favourite sports cars, then the Boxster is literally top dog. And what Porsche has done is got rid of the naturally aspirated 6-cylinder engine and replaced it with a 4-cylinder turbocharged unit in the new Boxster 718. As a result, Porsche promises more power, super low down torque and better fuel economy. Despite looking much like the previous Boxster, most of the body panels on the new 718 are actually new, and you still get a decent amount of storage in the front, and also in the back. A Boxster is always a lot more practical than you might think. And under the skin, the suspension, brakes and steering have also been revised. Well, as you would expect from Porsche, the driving position is perfect because there's plenty of adjustment in the seat and also reach and rake on the steering wheel. The new infotainment system is also excellent. It has smartphone connectivity and really fast responses. And then if you'd like to operate the roof, it is done as easily as pressing a button and can be done at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. As you can see, as reliable as the great British weather is, it is pouring with rain on a day that we decide to film convertibles. Unfortunately, we can't odds that, and therefore we have had to put the roof up. In terms of comfort and refinement, the Boxster is much the same as before, which for a sporty car is very good. You do get a little bit of extra noise versus the Cayman with the roof up. And then with the roof down, as long as you spec the little wind deflector, your hair doesn't fly everywhere. For this amount of money, no other car has this amount of steering accuracy and chassis balance, which makes the Boxster a real joy to drive. The suspension is also beautifully judged, whether you go for the standard setup or the active suspension management. We're in the Boxster S today, which has a 2.5 litre unit as opposed to the 718 standard 2 litre unit. It pushes out 345 horsepower, which is 34 more than the old Boxster S, yet manages to be around 5 miles per gallon more efficient. In this S configuration, the 718 will get from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds and has a top speed of 177 miles per hour. It's not just the numbers that are convincing, but the power delivery too. There's no real turbo lag, has plenty of mid-range torque, and will happily rev past 7,500 RPM. The only downside is that you really do miss the noise of the old flat-six engine, and instead you just get this monotone blare, which is quite uninspiring. On the one hand, you could say that Porsche has made the Boxster better than ever. It's faster, has more equipment, and if you drive it carefully, you can get almost 30 miles to the gallon, so it's more economical than ever as well. However, if you drive it like it's supposed to be driven, you are going to get low 20s. And I just wish that one missing element wasn't the noise. And so, while £42,000 for the standard car and £50,700 for the S isn't cheap, you still won't find anything that gets close to the Porsche for similar money. To read our in-depth review of the new 718 Boxster, visit the Telegraph Cars website by clicking here, and don't forget to subscribe to the Telegraph Cars YouTube channel by clicking here.